So today we're going to go over something that I've been talking about doing for the last few months and just never got around to it because I really don't enjoy Madden 20. And what I've been talking about doing is going over other people's YouTube videos or ebook plays that are absolutely garbage, even though they claim to be great. A lot of people are not really aware of, they get really easily fooled by stuff like this. And I knew right away, I've never seen any of these guys' videos before. Mayzomatic, okay? He might have quality stuff elsewhere. But when I saw the thumbnail that said one play touchdown versus any coverage in the game, I knew, I'm not even going to call him a moron. I'm going to say this was moronic. Okay? So we'll find out in the future if he's just passing off bullshit and he's a bum and doesn't know anything about the game, or if he just happened to make this one mistake. But we're going to focus on it, and let's take a look at what he says about this play out of the strong H wing.
Now, the pass play we're going to go over first is play action power O. The reason I'm going over this first is because it is a one-play touchdown with no adjustments, okay? And I know that's what you all want to see, okay?
So a one-play touchdown with no adjustments. Certainly possible. There's many plays in the game that are a one-play touchdown without any adjustments. Look at the post route on the left. I mean, that certainly can beat cover 2 man. It can beat Tampa 2. It can beat cover 3. But against any coverage in the game, he shows an example of dollar cover 4 drop. Okay, not even the most popular one, 3-4 drop. Okay, he shows the other version. Now, if you're like me, okay, and you're always looking for basically to call out the bullshit, right? What's the one thing that you see right away? Like, I knew right at the thumbnail that this was bullshit, okay? But now that he's about to call the play, what do you see? Do you see 11 calls for 7.8 yards average? If this is a one-play touchdown against any coverage, and you're now making a video about it, why do you only have 11 calls? And furthermore, why is it only 7.8 yards average per play? That is ridiculous. Now, you're probably thinking, oh, he might be on a different account. Well, if you actually watch the full video and you go and you see him cycle through the plays, he's got 300 calls, 400 calls on other plays. So right away, I know this is bullshit. This is an exact example of somebody sitting in practice mode, okay, trying to lab up different things with 2 controllers, whatever. That's fine. But in this case, he didn't know that it's a one-play touchdown against any coverage in the game. He's just in practice mode and decided, wow, this post route's pretty cool. Let me go make a video about it after 11 calls for 7.8 yards average. Not 30 yards average. Not 40 yards average like it should be if it's a one-play touchdown. But 11 calls for 7.8. So now I'm going to get into why, and I'm going to show examples in practice mode as well of why this is nowhere near a one-play touchdown against any defense in the game. And not only is it not a one-play touchdown against any defense in the game, he shows it against cover 3. I'm going to show you how to not even have to do anything and stop it out of cover 3. Okay, so the first example that he shows in his video is a one-play touchdown against cover 2, Tampa 2, which certainly is a one-play touchdown against Tampa 2. Let's take a look. As you see, we base a line or not, doesn't really matter. We've got the post route by Tyreek Hill on the left, and as you can see, we just pass lead that up, and that will be a one-play touchdown. So that is great. Having a one-play touchdown against a Tampa 2, that is something that we can certainly use in our arsenal. Okay, so now to beat cover 3, the one thing that he says is that you have to motion square to the inside. Okay, that's going to allow us to beat cover 3. If you leave him on the outside, you can't beat cover 3. So you got to motion him in, which is fair. Now here, we're in a standard cover 3, no base align. Okay, it doesn't matter if you base align or not. If you get the other safety up top and just leave him in his assignment, and you have the deep inside third on the left, which is the same side as the wide receiver. Okay, base align or not, same result. Now, just to avoid any crazy sheds or anything like that, I put Bosa in a spy. So let's take a look at what happens against this cover 3. Okay, this non-baseline, just regular stock cover 3 with the inside third on the same side as the wide receiver. Okay, so we snap the ball, the play runs out. Now, the deep third on the far right is running all the way back with square. Okay, now, obviously that's going to leave X wide open, and that doesn't matter. The whole idea that X is wide open, that is the easiest. I mean, we can cover that with a linebacker, no sweat whatsoever. Okay, so we do have to worry, however, in this version of cover 3 about square. Tyreek Hill, the fastest wide receiver in the game, beating his man. And as you can see, he does. We get a bullet pass, accurate. We're going to catch and run, and he's beat his man across the field. Now it ends up being a little close, but it's generally not anything that you're going to have to worry about. And we do end up, well, we didn't actually get the touchdown, but, you know, good enough, right? That's like an insane, like I don't even know how many yards. Well, that's a 70-yard gain, essentially, okay? So that is how you beat your regular cover 3. Okay, so we just showed you how to beat your standard cover 3 with the inside third on the left, which is the same side as the wide receiver. Now we're going to call cover 3 cloud, again, just to avoid any type of block shed. We're going to spy Bosa. And we're going to have cover 3 cloud stock coverage with the safety on the right in his inside third. No baseline, no nothing, just cover 3 cloud, safety on the right. Let's take a look at what happens in this particular instance. We're not doing anything. We made no changes other than the spy. Tyreek Hill, motion to the inside, fastest wide receiver in the game. And now look right there. Okay, so again, X is open. Once again, that's fine. We could easily use that with a linebacker. R1's completely blanketed. And we want to throw to the fastest wide receiver across the body of the deep safety. And just take a look. And we're going to show another picture here. But take a look at Tyreek Hill and Derwin James. And then we're going to bullet pass accurate. And then we're going to catch and run. And we don't end up getting the touchdown. Now, we didn't do anything to this play other than spy a block shed. Okay, we helped the offense. Just take a look at what happens when we're across the body in that cover 3 cloud. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a couple screenshots of the difference. So now what we're looking at here is a different example. Okay, same defense, different example, and we're watching Tyreek Hill cross the body of the deep safety. And take a look at how tight and just over top he is of Tyreek Hill. Now let's go back and take a look at when we showed cover 3 sky with that inside third on the same side as Tyreek Hill. Take a look at the difference. That's the difference between a one-play touchdown and not a one-play touchdown. Having that deep blue on the opposite side of the wide receiver, and in this case, I mean, one-play touchdown, right? If you see the guy motion in, all you have to do is essentially flip your play or hot route, and that's what we're going to take a look at next. But this is the only difference between a one-play touchdown and not. And this is one thing that not just Mayzomatic overlooked, okay? Yes, this whole video is moronic because I'm just showing one example of cover 3. I showed that we could beat the cover 2, no problem. Then I showed we could beat the cover 3, no problem. But then all I did was just flip the play, essentially. Okay? This time I did call cover 3 cloud stock, but we're going to show you in the next example that you can make one adjustment out of any play to stop this from being a one-play touchdown with absolute ease. And here again, cover 3 sky with the safety on the same side as the receiver, oops, and a stock cover 3 cloud completely shutting it down. Okay, so now we're going to show the same cover 3. Doesn't matter, cover 3 is cover 3. This time we're going to base align that cover 3. So now they don't know which safety is on the inside third. Okay, they don't know if it's the same safety on the side of the wide receiver, or if we flip the play and the safety is on the inside third on the right. Now, based on the defensive line and the way that they're aligned, if they call it enough, you can tell just by that, but you get the idea. Regardless, let's take a look at what happens with one adjustment from any play in the game, whether it's a Tampa 2, whether it's a cover 1, it does not matter. Okay, now I don't recommend calling Tampa 2 and then making this one adjustment necessarily. That's for you to decide. But I'm going to show you that just one single adjustment, one, can stop the one play touchdown against any coverage in the game. One adjustment. You got to stop falling for these bullshit videos. And if you have any examples of videos that you want to send me, then send me a message on Twitter at Madden Freestyle. I would love to break down some more bullshit so that we can avoid this. There's way too many people on YouTube making videos these days for Madden and just flat out lying to you, okay? Because they tried something in practice mode and it worked a few times, and they've ran the play 11 times in a game and barely have any yards with it whatsoever. We got to stop this immediately. So what we're going to do is from any play, we're going to inside quarter the safety opposite the wide receiver. That's all we're going to do. Now I'm going to leave the inside third by the safety on the same side as Hill because I want to show you the example. Now if you do this out of a Tampa 2, the defense is going to look all wonky. It's going to leave certain holes. It's up to you to decide. But the point here is that with one single adjustment, or we could just call cover 3 cloud with the safety, it doesn't matter, but the idea is out of any play, if we put an inside quarter, this is what's going to happen. And we're going to put Bosa on a spy again to help out the offense. Okay? Now look. So we left the safety on the left in his assignment so we can see that, yes, he is getting burned again. That will be a one-play touchdown, except for the fact that we just decided that we're not stupid and we just make one single adjustment. We can call cover 3 cloud and just stop it and not even have to do anything. Just guard the tight end. That's all we have to do. Or we can inside quarter any safety opposite the wide receiver and completely lock it down no matter what. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We got to stop the nonsense, and I'll see you next time.